You may have to do the iPad too. Hello! We're trying this for what feels like the zillionth time, but it's really not. This is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture. We are going to try to work on this big window again. Ugh. I'm going to try to move you around here. Sorry if it's squeaky. This is a great big 8-pane window. I cannot say the name of this. I want to say it's Salon de Glory, but I'm sure I'm butchering that beautiful French name. But here it is in an 8-pane window. And I will pick it up at some point and try to show it to you, but it's hard, so hard to show these big projects. And I was just live in here, believe it or not, but it wasn't showing me. So anyway, I did just decoupage this last piece in there, thinking I was with you guys, but I was alone. So I'm just gonna, so I've got it all decoupaged, so sorry about that. But I do need to finish up a couple things on it yet. And then we'll move on to maybe a little smaller project together. My daughter is gonna put in some links here in a little bit. And I'm gonna get my iPad going, so maybe I can see what's going on here too. Maybe. If I can even remember my name at this point, which is Flippin' Furniture by Tammy. Okay, I am in redesign right now, right? Okay. Is that the right one? Oop, there I am. Okay. So, sorry for all the technical difficulties, but we're finally here. Okay. So, oh, you can see it on the picture. I was hoping you couldn't. But if you know me, you know I'm a hot mess. So I kind of got some blue on my pink, and I'm not loving that. So I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit. So in case this happens to you, maybe you can do that too. But I did accidentally make a mess of it, which, you know, if you know me, that's not going to surprise you at all. So I'm going to try to take some pale pink and try to clean this up a little bit. I should have just be quiet about it and moved on, shouldn't I? That might have been the best thing.
I don't see what you're talking about anyway.
You can't see it? There's like blue on there. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Now you can see it. Now that I really pointed it out.
I thought you had to paint me outside.
So I think I'm going to take a little bit of a white color here, which I'm using Fusion Mineral Paint, so I just happen to have some parchment here. I wasn't planning on using white, but I realize now that I just thought I had it in the pink, but ooh, that's way too white, isn't it? Oh well. We're going to see what we can do here. Lori says she wouldn't have seen it. Well, it's nice to see comments now, because I was just sitting here chatting to myself for 5 minutes. And nobody was here. Not a one of you. I'm just teasing. I mean, I really was here for 5 minutes by myself, but you know, I talk to myself all day, every day, so. I'm just kind of smearing that in with my finger and hoping for the best here. I mean, it was a very stressful morning, so why would I expect the afternoon to go any better, right? Oh, the wipes are right next to me. I'm going to try to clean up that outer edge there. I colored outside the line. There we go. So yeah, I should have went with a little bit something with a little more yellow in it than such a white color. But, you know, we're just going to roll with it at this point.
Okay, do you want me to say comment?
If you could read comments, that would be lovely.
Okay, Angela, I'm going to start back at the first, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe. Sophia says hello.
Hello, Sophia.
Hallie says hi, Tammy.
Hey, Hallie.
Lori Lori says, hi, Tammy, I found you.
Yes, it took a long way to get here, but we're here now. I'm adding some yellow into it now.
Hallie says, new Salon de Glory A1 decoupage being used on the window pane, which I did tag.
Okay, Courtney did put in a link for it. If you're looking for it, we got it in stock.
Sandy says, hi, Tammy.
Hey, Sandy.
Sophia said, that's beautiful.
Well, hopefully it won't look too much less beautiful when I'm done, but no guarantees at this point.
Dawn says, hi, Tammy.
Hey, Dawn. And I'm going to switch brushes and try to fix that pink one up there. Well, I feel like I need to... Well, let's just say I'll do the same thing to this petal later, just so we can move on.
Angela says, hello. Carla said, found you.
Hello, my friends.
Gloria says, that's beautiful. Celine says, hello.
It really is a gorgeous paper. Hey, Celine.
Sophia says, love those colors. Lori said, I wouldn't have seen it, which was the paint, I think.
Yeah, well, I thought I could get by with it too, but then when I saw it and I looked at it on the screen, which, you know, I was kind of torn on, do I mess with this? But it's like, well, it could be a teachable moment.
Lori says, hi, Tammy. Angela said, we were trying to find you, LOL. Sophia
Yeah.
says, we are here now. Lori says, it wouldn't let me comment.
Yeah.
Lori said, I was searching for you.
Yeah, you know, me and tech.
Martha says, hi, Tammy. Hallie says,
Hey, Martha.
fun tip. Tammy is showing you can easily blend the decoupage onto your piece / alter the color / add onto the decoupage with paint.
Silver lining.
Janelle says, hi, Tammy.
Hey, Janelle.
Linda says, yeah, it's our own Tammy. John Norrell says, hello.
Hey, boo-boo.
Julie says, hey, Tammy.
Hey, Julie.
Nancy says, hello. Getting to see you live today. That makes me happy.
Aw, thank you.
John says, okay, did not realize this was in a private group. Have been looking everywhere for you for 15 minutes, LOL.
Well, yeah, it's...
Patricia
No.
says, maybe I'm here now, LOL.
Yeah, you're here now. I'm going in with a little bit darker pink now, too. I don't have quite the right color pinks or the time to mix and match them, but...
Janelle says, I love that paper so much.
I do, too. I'm a sucker for some big florals. I don't decorate with them, but I love to play with them.
Is parchment a stark white?
It's not, but it kind of looks like it if you don't put it next to something else. I mean, I think it leans slightly gray, but it is pretty, it's pretty white.
Patricia said, or Janelle said, I love that paper so much. Patricia says that paper is so elegant. Julie says that's gorgeous. Janelle said Facebook is so wacky today.
I'm just working some of these further into the flowers so that it doesn't look like I just did it in the one spot.
Diane says, hello. John says, I think we all thought it was going to be on the public Facebook page.
It's on the public Prima page. And it should be shared to my page also now. But it took some time to get us all going on the same page. So thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. It's, yeah. Me and Tech,
Diane
we're not
says,
besties. You guys know that.
gorgeous paper.
It really is. It's a lot prettier when I'm not doing my little
And if you
preschooler.
saw the rest.
Yeah, we'll get to zoom out here in a little bit. I'm just playing with it, and I think I want some burgundy or something darker in here yet, but
John says, so excited to be here supporting you.
I appreciate you, my friend. Whoop, I didn't mean to go that heavy with the white.
John said, oh gosh, I forgot to submit my order. Hopefully my cart is still there.
Uh-oh.
ROFL.
Has it been over 2 hours? And did you hit porch pickup? I could deliver it to you Saturday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Patricia says, Team Tammy all the way.
Oh, you you girls and guys. Okay, you're making me smile, and I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing, but
John says, girl, it's been more than 24 hours.
I thought you meant from the comment sold earlier.
I think it was yesterday.
Okay. I don't know if I can get this one open. I was going to try a little bit of cranberry on there, which I'm wasting way too much time on this. Because we got other things to do too. But I'm just, you know, just keep layering, keep playing with it. You know what I always say, keep playing with it till you like it. I should have probably done some of this darker underneath and then came back in with the lighter.
John said, I'm still torn on what papers or transfers I want on the entertainment center.
Yeah, and you're going, yeah, you know, and our tastes are not the same, so I don't feel like I'm that much help. I got to go more masculine for you than I would go.
John says, I have searched through the entire collection like 5 times. Judy says, I do the same.
Okay, we really need to kind of balance out the whole flower and make it match this one a little bit more now. But I don't have time for that now, and neither do you. So, but I'm going to put a center in this flower. Ooh, if I find my piece. Where did my piece go?
Trisha says, we all chose the blue floral for you, LOL, to John.
Oh, yeah. Did you look at the new blue florals that came in last week? Oh, shoot. Courtney, do you see that little bottle cap thing that I was playing with here earlier? Oh, goodness. Because that's worth $1 million. Come on now. Okay, well, anyway. I put some of these beads in here. These are little Finnebear beads. Oh, can you see it? Yeah. Almost like, you know, I don't know if you really call those stamens in a flower. These little, are they glass beads? I don't have my container anymore for an actual name on them, but Courtney's going to look them up and pop some in. I bet Haley can beat her to it, but.
Yes, I'm not sure what those are.
But I had my little ring here. I had taken the top off my water bottle, and, you know, it's just that little ring. And I had hot glued it in a perfect circle and laid it down on here and put glue down and then dumped my, well, let's see, on this one anyway. I'm trying to see where my finger is. Yeah. And poured my little glass beads in there for the center. And I was just going to do one more with you guys. But then it seems like it has disappeared, which it is clear, but...
Under the...
And then all the technical difficulties, and then I appear to have lost it. So, well, we might be done with this for now.
John said, can I send Primo what I want and they make it for me, LOL?
We can suggest things, but...
John said, oh yes, I have looked through everything blue and gold and pure gold.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pick this up because I think that's all I can really show you on this for now. I will have to finagle with that, the painting of that flower later, and then come back and show you how I finish it up because we got to keep them moving.
Lisa said, I almost cried. I thought I missed you.
Ah, yeah. I was about ready to cry too, so if that makes you feel any better. But I will fix that flower on my, oh my goodness, that camera is so crooked, but here, I'll just get crooked too. But there is the 8 pane window for now. And it's got the vintage handles that will go and be going back on there. Oof. So.
Lori said, it takes me forever to decide too, Hallie said you can add glass bead gel to add texture to your piece. We also have texture / effect paste you can use.
So yeah, and there's probably better colors than what I had picked out, but that's what I happened to have that I thought went the best. Woo, okay. Well, I'm really bummed I can't find my homemade little dealio, but
Jamie said, love those glass bead accents. Janelle said, what a cute idea. Hallie said, this looks amazing.
okay. Next project.
Diane said, this is beautiful. Doris says, oh, Tammy, this is gorgeous. Lisa says, beautiful.
You guys are too kind, and I thank you.
Lori said, yes, I love the handles. I can never find any of the handles.
These came on it, so I was sure, you know, I kept them. It's like, these are going right back on. Okay. Let's see how we're doing for... Okay. We have before us a little suitcase, or a medium-sized suitcase, if you will, that I have painted. And I have cut out this transfer already. To know me is to know that I love cows. And what is this one? Golden Fields Farms, I believe is the name of it. So, I've painted this in the color lichen, just a really pretty green. And then I've cut up the words to fit a little bit better for me, for the space I have to work on. And it says, or what I chose from it was, life is better on the farm.
Sophia said, love green. Angela said, so in love with this transfer.
I know, and there's so much good stuff in it.
Sophia sent me heart. I just put in a leaf.
Oh, good. So we're going to put that, I think, there-ish. Make sure it better fits. Okay, yeah. But yeah, there is so much good stuff in this one. Because we've got this cow head. We've got another one about this size that has the little heart on its head. Which we have had real cows with those little hearts on their heads. And they're so cute. And then you got the main cow in there too. Which, if we have time, I've got that one. I've got a board ready for that one also. And I am scared of that one. Because I don't know how that's going to go together yet. I think so much of that pricing I absolutely do not like to do. Does anybody like to do pricing? But I mean, I think so much depends on your location. And I think you kind of got to know your market. I'm very rural, so I definitely cannot get top dollar around here.
Hallie said it's called Golden Fields Farm. They're putting a link for. Janelle said, love these cows. Lisa said, I mean buying.
Oh, buying a suitcase. I'd say 15 to 20 probably. I know the little train cases, 15 is about average for them around here. And look at that. I should shut up because it's not off yet, but.
Yes, Angela, that is like it.
Beauty miss. Oh, so perfect. Oh, and I need my polishing pads. It feels like it's been ages since I have legit done a transfer of any size whatsoever. I know it hasn't, but it feels like it. Oh, that looks so good on the green.
Lori said, I'm in Central Illinois. In my area, it's around $20. If it's in good
Really? Okay. Courtney, are you keeping an eye on making sure I'm staying in the camera at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was not.
I thought you were.
I mean, I wasn't looking.
Oh. Angel said it's giving me goosebumps.
This is so cute. Oh gosh, I was just about to say, I thought I had it upside down.
Well, it's
Calm down.
down.
Calm down, Tammy. It'll be okay. Life is better on the farm. Okay, just kind of spacing it out how I think I want it.
Valerie says, hey, Tammy.
Hello, Valerie. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. I just like to put the first and the last on. And I'm just going to cover that spot with the transfer. And I don't have to worry about it.
Lisa said they are selling 30 or more here.
Ooh, really? Okay, let's go ahead and get those two on, and then I'll work in the rest. And you wouldn't, I know some people freak out when you're putting transfers on a textured piece, but as you can see, they go on like a champ. Well, so far anyway. I should never count my chickens before they hatch, but oops. Oh, it looks so cute. Okay. I always love to use my little polishing pad to make sure it's good on it and adhesed everywhere, or adhered. You know me and my words. I get them all mixed up. But okay, life is better on the farm. Okay. I'm going to try to lay those on there without sticking them on just yet.
Lisa said, I don't think anyone would buy it when I got finished, so I need to find a free one.
Well, you know, what's sad is a lot of people do just throw them away. Now, what are the chances of finding that someone before it's too late? Not great, but... What's the matter, Sade? You're fine. And I know there are some little things on this transfer I might add to it later. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it, and you know how, sometimes you just want to let things sit to the side and eyeball it and get a feel for it and see if you're done with it or not. But
Michelle said, I need this transfer, so fun.
yes.
Jamie said, I'm going to love this cute suitcase.
And I think Courtney has put in a link for it if you're looking for it. You can pop it in again, make it easy for them. Life is better on, let's see how I want that. Scooch it out a little. Going with it. Oh yeah, I think there's even some little flowers on this one too. And I might even pick some flowers from a totally different transfer yet. But I just had to get this much on, and then I'm gonna see how I, and you could quit here. I mean, if you know me, I probably won't, but that is pretty stinking cute. And then, of course, I will seal this with Fusion Tough Coat when I do make my final decisions and am completely done. But if I can get that fur enough away you can see it. That's what she looks like so far. Life is better on the... I always have to read and reread. I used to do cakes, so I mean, I've always had to read and reread and make sure everything was spelled right. So I think that's stinking adorable. I am so tickled with this release because, you know, we are cattle farmers, so it makes me so happy.
Diane said, I love that cow. Sandy said, so cute. Doris said, so stinking cute. Hallie says, adorable.
I think so too. Nothing I did, that just the transfers are that dang cute. And we're going to do one last one. I'm going to get some of this out of the way. Like I said, I'm sure I'll go back and add more to that. Oops, and I got to get her head yet too. I dropped her head somewhere on the way over here. So, like I said, there is more to that transfer. We showed the black and white cow. There's also these flowers. Let me see, does she have flowers on her head? Yes, she does.
Lori said, I can't wait to get mine.
So there are extra flowers that you can do whatever with. Little extra flowers there too. And this adorable cow. I can't believe I didn't use that one. And, you know, a little postage thing there. That little postage thing. This little postage thing. So, there are some extra little things on there. Farm Sweet Farm. And, of course, the color cues over here that kind of show you paint colors that would go with the colors in these transfers. Okay, so this is going to be a learning experience for me because I have not encountered this one now. I have not seen one of these transfers that...
You're way too far down.
I just moved it, so you have to see if I have it where it needs to be yet.
Really zoomed in, but...
Hey, Candace. Okay, cut this off of there. So obviously, as you can tell, I've already painted the back, or painted the board. I just, you know, did some basic kind of green grass bottom and a blue top. And I can finagle that later if I want to, but for now.
Hallie says, use our hue harmony on the side of each transfer to help match paint color.
Hue Harmony. Okay. So, I'm gonna put her on here. Actually, I should see if that Farm Sweet Farm, do I need to offset her to have room for that? Or I could just add a random stencil later if I need to. Okay, I really need to see what the headpiece looks like. Ooh, that headpiece is pretty big. Yeah, I'm gonna end up getting this all stuck together. I probably am not gonna have room to use that on this one, but I might use it with the other cow. So I'm just gonna, oops. I'm just gonna use it here-ish and we'll figure it out from there. So what I was saying is most of the transfers, I think all the transfers I have ever put together have been a straight edge across here. But this one, don't mind the paint on there. Ignore that part. Because like I said, I'm one big hot mess. Oh, I guess I'm going with this on there. I hadn't decided, but oh shoot, I guess I'm going with that. Oh, I caught that in time. Oh, or does that stay on there for, I bet that does stay on there for her flowers coming down, does it? Let me look at this real quick. Does that need to stay? Yes, that does stay there. Okay.
Lori said, I think it's a great idea, but is the colors under restriction before you buy transfer so you can order paint at the same time?
Oh, on the Hue Harmony? No, I don't think so. I mean, there's no way they could because there's so many different paint lines. How would you know, which paint line you're gonna want to choose? So yeah, that would be opening a whole other can of worms, I'm sure. Just trying to give you an idea of, like a couple medium greens would work good with it, or that kind of orangey color, brown, black.
But you're on blue.
And of course I go with blue. I'm a rebel, Dottie. No, but I want some blue sky in there. I'm going with the farm scene, apparently. And this is a textured board. Let me show you what this is. This is.
Oh, I thought it was fusion colors.
No. Oops, sorry. Because this is, the transfers are from Prima, so they wouldn't, they're not married to Fusion. So, yeah. But anyway, these boards are rough on the top, so that's why I have this texture on here, which I thought was kind of cool. I could have painted it solid and it would look totally different, but I just kept the texture on here, so. Anyway, but it's not going to fight me any on the transfer, I don't think, because it's not anywhere near as textured as the suitcase was.
Hallie says, we don't recommend specific colors from specific brands, as we love to work with all paint brands. So we do a more vague Hue Harmony so that you can choose a similar color from your favorite paint company.
Yeah, so Hue can pick your own paint company. Get it? Sorry. Just my dumb attempt at humor. Get it? Sorry. Sorry again. Just me being dumb. Okay, let's see what I need to work harder on. Oh, yeah, probably that. I don't think I've done it. I'm such a dork. Sorry. Yeah. Somebody throw me a bone and throw a laughing face on there. Yeah, you guys are used to my dorky ways. And I cannot wait to use Bessie. I know if you're on my page, you've seen that I'm planning to put her on a big barn door, but I did not have the time to make that happen before we go out of town Friday, so I wish, but I don't want to rush that project at all, so.
Angela says, we love you being you.
Yeah, I don't know how to be anything else. They're kind of stuck with me this way. I can't wait to do it. I'm just scared. I mean, it's a pretty good sized barn door, so there's going to be a lot of regular barn wood showing below, which is going to be gorgeous, I hope. And it's going to go in my office. But yeah, I'm going to have to paint underneath of it, I think, for her to pop right. I guess I wouldn't have to, but I feel like I should. So I don't know. Maybe I just won't, and then I won't have to worry about screwing that part up. I don't know. I've got to really look at it and think about it before I dive in. So yeah, that's not one of them. I'm just going to jump in with both feet. I want to look at it and think about it and decide. I just don't know how vintage and, you know, I mean, the wood's not super dark, but you know, if you don't put a white paint down below it, the image isn't going to pop quite as much. So I really want to give that some thought first. See if I'm going to be okay with that, or if I want to blend it out around the edges. But then I got to blend it out to wood, so I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. And then I've got an organizer I want to hang on it and some other stuff. Just rubbing my life away here.
Lori says, I think you will have good weather for traveling.
Good. We usually can't complain too much. One year we came home in February and we ran into some snow and ice, and that was not fun. Because people in North Carolina did not know how to drive in that. So they were sliding off the roads. It was terrible. We finally pulled over and it's like, we're getting a motel for the night and hopefully things will be better in the morning. And they were. But yeah, they're just not used to it. They're not equipped for it. Oh shoot, I just picked up some paint from somewhere. Okay. Hope I don't put it back on because now I don't remember where I got that.
Lisa said there's a lot of thinking that it's the cows on the farm.
I bet. Well, you know, when it means so much to you, you want to think it through.
Deborah says, hi, Tammy.
Hi, Deborah. Okay, let's cut this out. All right, I'm just ramrodding through this. Trying to hurry up here. Whew, okay, how is this bad boy gonna fit in there? Okay. So, like I said, I have never had one that fits in there like that, which I find interesting and I think is going to be pretty cool.
Lisa said, OMG, we close schools when they call for flurries. Not a joke, just close schools.
Yeah, we've been in Kentucky one time and spent the night at a friend's house, and the kids came down the next morning. We're like, we're so excited. We get to stay home with you today. And we're like, it's barely flurries out there. You know, you've got school. No, we seriously don't. I'm like, oh my gosh, they weren't kidding. So they, yeah, you know, and I guess that's best if they're not equipped for it, and, you know, keep everybody off the roads, keep them safe. So I guess I could go real low and she'd be really special looking, but.
Stephanie says, bonsoir, Tammy.
Hello.
Julie says, hi, Tammy and Courtney, I just got home.
Hello, I hope your rehab went well. I guess I'm just going to lay this down really close.
Lori says, I'm holding my breath for you.
Thank you. I guess Verla's not here to do it. Somebody's got to do it for me, right? I'm lucky that it's not grabbing, which I think anywhere I've been so far would have been fine, but I'm also trying to think, should I be getting my cheaters on to really know what I'm doing here?
Probably.
Courtney's like, the answer to that is always yes.
Shannon says, I like how this transfer does not have a straight line to try to match up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier too. I think that's a good thing.
Deborah says, in Tennessee, we close for high winds. You go out
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, does it fit right in? Should I overlap a smidge? There's probably directions, but do you think I read them?
Janelle I struggled here and goofed, but super easily touched up with paint.
So what's the, Janelle, what do I do? Does it fit right in? Or do you try to overlap? It looks like to me it goes right in. Like a puzzle piece.
Lisa said, I found myself holding her breath too.
Well, you guys are going to die because I'm taking forever. You gonna die.
Janelle said, however, not having the straight line is amazing. You will never see the seam. Angela said, glad you're doing this one for us so we know how to line it up.
Yeah, as long as I don't screw it up.
Lori said, I believe they fit right in.
That's what it looks like.
Dora says, that would be nerve-wracking.
Oh, well, yeah, you know. Do one thing on your own, but have a few people watching you. That.
Judy says, right in like a puzzle, I think.
I'm thinking so, too.
Lisa said, from this angle, looks like a puzzle. Hallie said, you can fit right in like a puzzle. You can also slightly overlap.
Okay. Haley has spoken. That's where it's going. Sorry if I scared anyone. Made a decision. And I think it's a good one. I can't tell where it meets right now.
Said it looks good.
And keep in mind, I have I don't have a slick surface, so it wasn't sucking it to it, which I'm surprised the transfer wasn't grabbing it and making it stay down. So I feel like I got lucky. So I wouldn't say that, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say that you'll have that much time to play with it like I did, but.
Lisa said I'm blue.
I'm sorry.
Janelle said I slightly overlapped, but I goofed regardless. Sandy said looks good. Judy said perfect.
That's done.
Patricia said I love this much better than straight edge.
I was really shocked when I was looking at that when I opened the tube the first time to show it to you guys, and I was like, oh, what in tarnation is going on here? I was like, I think I might like this.
Said, woo, you did it.
Woo, is right. It's just been stress on top of stress on top of stress today. Woo, I need a drink. This Kool-Aid ain't cutting it. Yeah, I think so too. Because now I've screwed up before on like the fresh flowers and didn't quite get it lined up. And it was close, but not quite. You know, it was like maybe good here, but kind of off there. And for that, I would cheat with, I would put a little bit of Never Ending Story on it. Just a little strip of script all across there. It's like, yeah, that's good enough. You know, nobody but you would notice that. I mean, the one creating it. But, you know, I'm all about finding the workarounds and the ways to disguise sometimes. No, it's just a board. It's got like 5 different boards to it. Just a sign. I have had this since I had my brick and mortar.
Callie said we made them more puzzle piece-like to help avoid any harsh lines and the transfer gets overlapped too far. It makes it a bit easier to line up.
I think it's a good thing. It's a little nerve-wracking at first when, you know, I wasn't sure. Because I first wanted to go overlap, and I don't know, maybe I could have overlapped some, but then I was like, I just wasn't sure what I was supposed to do, but I like it.
Doris says you're a champ of doing hard things.
I don't know.
Patricia said the Dahlia transfer has nice areas to meet up also.
Oh, does it? I've never used that one.
Deborah said anytime is a good time for a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Judy said I love that cow.
I like me some Arbor Mist. I'm kind of a cheap wino. I honestly don't mind me some beer either, if you're asking, but I don't think anybody was, but I'm a pretty cheap date. Okay. I'm having to put a little more effort into it where, no, that's not where it meets. Maybe I just didn't hit it, but sometimes where these boards meet.
Angela said yes, little wine emoji.
Oh, and there's these little elderflower. Oh, I gotta quit talking. I'm in somebody else's house. I'm gonna stop talking about that stuff right now. Tammy. I got too comfortable for a minute. Forgot where I was.
Trisha asked what kind of beer. So people are for
I probably like Bud Light or Busch Light. Butterbush. There we go. She's so cute. She's pretty cute. Okay, we're going to see if we have room for that. Does it say Farm Sweet Farm up there? Oh, that is so cute. Farm Sweet Farm. Oh, well, we could make it fit too. We could cut it apart. And if you joined late, don't forget we still have that one. I mean, I'm not going to do it today because I don't have anything prepared for it, and I've probably already outstayed my welcome anyway, so.
Angela says, how big does she measure on her own?
Courtney, do you have a tape measure close by? Oh, I got one. Okay, just her by herself. Well, girth to girth-ish here. I don't know, she's roughly, that's at her widest point, that's 11. Well, 14 maybe up here ear to ear. Maybe 14 at the widest point. Haley can probably correct me though. But maybe 17. 11 by 17 at the widest points, maybe. That might stick out a little further over here.
Lisa said, love her hair on her chin.
Or is that hay coming out? Well, she's got hay there too. Okay.
Angela says, thank you.
You betcha. I think that Farm Sweet Farm needs to stay like it is. I think we can make that work. So I guess I'm not really doing anything else exciting but rubbing the rest of these letters on. Sorry, that feels like a letdown. Oh, let's see if I can move this up there. Boy, I am pretty close. I should back it up a little. Somebody told me to get this stand, and I really don't love it. It's angly, but I don't love it. Okay. And it wasn't John. Let's see if I can just take it off so I can see better. And I don't mind if it gets into her just a smidge. I, in fact, kind of like that for some reason. Just a little bit. I want to make sure. Sorry if my head's, oh yeah, my head's right in your way. Okay, that's where I'm gonna go. I think that's stinking cute. Ooh, I just remembered I have a house painter coming to my house at 3:30. Ooh, jam-packed day. We got that tall cathedral ceiling we need painted, so. Oh, let's see what that's gonna entail. And if I gotta move everything out before we leave Friday morning. Oh, I'll just add that on top of Everything. It'll be fine. Okay, Courtney, did you put in links for this transfer? Whoops, I just ripped that, but you guys surely know by now, and if you don't, lay it back down and rub it up again.
Like I said, I can't wait to get my transfer.
Well, I can't wait for you to get it either. When did you order it? Because we have had some pretty drastic shipping delays, and I absolutely hate that for you guys. I've had some people just keep emailing me and asking if, you know, they're going to get their money back. And it's like, I'm sorry. You know, like I always say, I don't control the post office, but, yeah, some of, you know, Angela knows. She was and she did not bug me once. I didn't even know till she got it. And then she told me. Oh, the Easter ones. Oh, I can't wait for those either. Oh, and the farm ones at the barn. Oh, yeah. I need to share those again. I just looked at those last night, and yeah. I'm getting pretty excited for those too, because I did order me some of those too.
Lisa said I'm jealous of Chip's tape. I guess that's a start. And Angela said weather related.
Yes, and it says right on the USPS site that extreme weather, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Okay, so there's how that one turned out. I think that's adorable.
Julie said she's very cute and happy you got to use the transfer.
And she does need sealed. She is a transfer, so she will be getting some Fusion Tough Coat all over her. And I don't think I'll do anything else with her. I know we got some open spot here, but I like that. I don't think every surface needs covered. And a recap will show how our suitcase looks for now. Until I'll add, if nothing else, I'll probably add some aging or antiquing wax or something around there.
Simply adorable. Eek, so sweet. So cute. So cute. So cute. Valerie said, I think mail delivery has been bad everywhere lately.
Yeah, I think so too. And I stressed that so many times, but yeah. I think it had been 10 days, and yeah, once it happens to you, it becomes, you know, yeah, I don't know. It's just been, I mean, we had a week and a half where we didn't get any UPS or FedEx, and I didn't say a word. I mean, I know what it's like. Our roads were terrible.
Angela asked what color behind that blue.
Let me show you this, and then I'll talk about the window real quick, if I can give me time to remember.
Judy said she's so sweet put together. And Patricia said I love it.
To connect. I'm about to lose you guys, it looks like. There's the big window, and I'll put the handles on, I'll fix the flower, and then, okay, Angela was asking about the colors. I think I first painted the whole thing in Cathedral Taupe because I was originally going to try to match. If you can see up close, the lettering, I was going to do Cathedral Taupe, and then I was going to come back with the, like the wax brush from Prima that's really soft, and I was going to stipple in a darker tan to match that. And that was going to be my background. And then all of a sudden, I came back, I decided to go green and brown. So anyway, I used Bayberry on bottom. And that was over the Cathedral Taupe. So then I used on the top, the white that you see is the parchment. The blues are Paisley and Liberty Blue. So just a very little bit of Liberty Blue. And probably mixed together, you know, just to give it a darker shade of blue, you know. The lighter blue is the Paisley, so anyway. But yeah, Courtney, did you put in the links again?
I will.
Okay.
Dora says, I hope you add finishing touches on the live stream.
Oh.
Deborah says, love the window. Tammy says, I love that.
Thank you.
Lisa says, I want to do a chair with that paper. Lori says, 3 projects and they are gorgeous.
They're pretty cute. That means those transfers are just awesome. And that paper. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Angela says, I like it. Thank you. Sandy says, colors are awesome.
Yep, so I got some finishing to do. And yeah, maybe I'll find my bottle top thing and I can finish that on a live. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to finish the painting on a live because that's stressful. But I want to thank Redesign with Prima for having me again. And sorry if I got off track on some things I shouldn't. Yeah, I thank you for having me. Thank you to Sophia. Thank you to Palm. Thank you to Haley. Thank you to Jackie. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Janelle. I appreciate it. And it was fun once we got going. And I think that's a wrap. Hope your cathedral ceiling. Yeah. Well, they're gonna come look and see what it entails today. So. But yeah, if you're new to me, come see me. I'm flipping furniture, and hopefully I'll be back again someday. Bye for now. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Whoops.